Hello, everybody. Laura back again. And Venus is right here on the table. You can just barely see her head. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, Sue, if you're still around. I know I'm late. I'm sorry. I told you on Sunday that I was probably going to be late, and I was. And that's just the way it is with the way the buses run. Pick us up and drop us off. And it's not just me. That's they have a whole list of people that they have to pick up and drop off. Hi, Lynette. Thank you for being here. Um, so anyway, I'm here. I have been working on my um, cardigan, my cocoon cardigan. I'm making little sleeves for it. They hit me about here, maybe a little lower, which is about what I wanted. So forgetting that, of course, that this is polyester and it's going to be hot. Okay, I just got that started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think my stitches are bigger on this one than they were on the other one. Yeah, much bigger. So I'm not going to go as many rows, which is going to look weird. Oh well, it's mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there should be 2 more, but when I do that, it drops down too far. Okay, that makes the decision. Do it anyway, right? Make them even. So now, do I make them even or do I make the amount of rows even? Hmm. Uh-oh. My yarn everywhere. Hiding and rolling and there we go. See, what was I working on the other day? Oh, the lumen. It's over there. That's right. I forgot to grab it. Ouch. I was trying to get on as fast as possible. Didn't even go take care of myself. Um, give me a minute. I think I'm going to go put this out on, um, um, oh, phooey. On my channel. I'm going to go put it on my community tab. Give me a second. Oh, hello, Venus. Are you going to help us out here? I need my mouse, Venus. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl. Okay, so let's go. Here we go. There we go. Okay. I have to bring up today. There, it's right there. All right, and I want to share. No, Venus. Thanks, Venus. Oh, thank you, Venus, for the fluffy tail in my face. It's not letting me. It's not letting me do what I want to do, so I guess I'll come back. Venus is so happy mommy's home. She missed you. Yeah, she did. I had to leave just after. When did I have to go downstairs? Noon? You're right. Moving to a different craft. I'm going to do a wooden model. Oh, that sounds like fun. Hi, Sue. Thank you for coming back. Venus is happy. Hi, Sue. Welcome back. Okay, I'm caught up. All right. She's just, she won't let me crochet. She's just all over me. Okay, sit in my lap. Come on. Come on. Come on. You have to sit down or lay down, one of the two. There you go. Oh my, oh my. She's my fluffy girl. I saw your daddy today. You're gonna go live with him later. Later on. Later on. Don't know when yet, but later on. Yeah, later on. Next month or later. We'll see. Still the plan is still the end of August, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. Hi. Hi. Do you see my hands? What do you got in your eye? You scratched your eye again. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm thirsty. I need a drink. Gotta get a drink. And I'm so hungry. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come back here. Come back here. Hi, fluffy baby. My fluffy girl. Oh, I gotta find your glove and your brush. I cannot figure out what I did with them. Get the tail out of my face. I don't want your tail in my mouth. Yuck. I don't want your tail in my mouth. Then I end up eating cat hairs. And then I sleep and did it all go well today, Laura? Yes, it did. Uh, I thought I had missed my bus, but I hadn't. So that was good. Saw my friend after my appointment. That one is taking her back. Yep, yep. And no, we just do a lot of talking. Um, she's trying to help me, but we just do a lot of talking. Hi, Precious. Okay, sit. There you go. Oh, good. Lay down, lay down. Oh, good. Oh, yes. Thank you. Good girl. But yeah, it was good. My morning was a little slow, which was nice. I got up a little bit early. I had to make oatmeal. Found out I was almost out of my oatmeal, so I had to use my backup oatmeal. I've got 3 different backups, so if I run out of one, I use the other. You received updates on your kitchen, and apparently it's a hot mess with threats of sleeping on my front porch. With threats of sleeping on my front porch. Well, I hope they get it done. I hope they get it done for you. Hoping you don't have to sleep on your front porch or they don't have to sleep on your front porch, whichever it may be. I hope they get it done or mostly done because it's no good if you get back and you can't use your kitchen. That doesn't work, right? Uh-oh. This goes with, oh, it's over there. Okay, have to remember that. I'm not getting any updates on the house. I'm not asked for any approvals or anything. Um, I just hope he's not spending too much money on the house. So yes, but when I get back, yes, when I get back, but I told them I'll camp out on his couch. Oh, there you go. Yep, there you go. At a place that has a working kitchen, right? Hello, Venus. I see you down there wandering around. Are you wandering around, little one? Excuse me. Mm, it will come together soon, Sue. Then you will be happy in a new kitchen. That's right. Get in that chair. You can take a nap in that chair. You're okay. I know I've been gone for a while. A long while. I know I've been gone a while. I know. You're okay. I'm back now. And I'm hungry. Ugh, need my snack, but I left it over there. And I'd have to get up and walk around and get it and come back and sit down. I need to make cookies. You think that maybe tomorrow? No, wait. I don't know how tomorrow's going to work. You now have a sticker on your tail. Let me get the sticker before it gets embedded. Sheesh. Dude, that's not, you don't need that on your tail, sweetie. Let's see. Are you going to lay down? Are you going to lay down? Are you going to lay down? Come on. Lay down. There you go. You put your butt down? No? You can't, huh? Put your back in lower. Put your back in lower. This is so petting. Oh, petting. Get that down. I don't want your back end up that high. Come on. You're okay. You've got me. You've got me trapped. You're sitting in my lap in my chair. I keep forgetting I'm not taking this chair. Yes, I'll be happy with it, except for having to put everything back away. Yeah, I know. I'm going through that, just trying to figure out, do I need to take all this with me? Do I want that? Do I need this? I just bought that. No, so I'm taking it, my mandolin, I'm taking that. I just got to remember to be careful. I got to remember to put on the metal glove, the glove that has the metals. Um, yeah, anyway, sit down. Can you sit down? Are you going to sit down? I know. Yeah, you've got a beautiful purr, honey. Goodness. Oh, goodness gracious me. Goodness gracious me. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Hello. So I got my application sent in for the apartment that I'm hoping to get. It's not the best timing, but if I can get an apartment in 6 months, then hopefully that'll work for me. Hopefully. Lick, 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 lick. Hey, I'm not that sweaty. It's actually calm out there. That part I'm dreading, to be honest. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you are. It's not that hot outside today, but I could definitely tell that I got a bit of sunburn. Waiting for my bus to show up, my little bus to show up. A fluffy kitten. So I could feel it. Oh, yeah, I can actually see it. Oh, maybe not. I felt it up here and on my arm because my arm was like on the thing in the sun. Oh, good. Okay. Drat me. Um, I haven't made it back to the storage unit yet. I was thinking going tomorrow, but I don't think that's going to work. So I might go on Thursday. I really should try to go as many times as I can, but I'm lucky if I get there once a week right now with the heat. Because the heat kind of rolls through, and I have to wait for it to get cool so I can go do it. So, um, I'm in the process of cleaning my kitchen cabinets too. Yep. I think I picked out a couple of cookbooks that I didn't want. Yeah, I did. I put them downstairs. And one of them disappeared. The other two did not, so I brought them back upstairs. Usually, if it doesn't disappear in 24 hours, it's not going to. Somebody's not going to take it. So I usually bring stuff back up in that time frame. Okay, it's been 24 hours since I put it downstairs. Is it gone? And a few, up and disappeared, which is good because that means somebody took it. And I've actually seen one thing that I put downstairs in somebody's apartment, so that was really cool. That was really cool for me to know that somebody had utilized it. I also need to get groceries when I get back. Yeah, I bet you do. I got to go do that after this. Get my stuff together and hike to Walmart. I got to remember my hat this time. Get to hike over to Walmart and then shop and then hike home. Not really hike, but walk. Although sometimes coming up that hill, it feels like I'm hiking. Going down it sometimes, it feels like I'm hiking. But they're just little hills. Nothing like my mountains. Okay, she's gone off. I don't know where exactly she went. So I will see if I can crochet a little more. I think my stitches are looser. In fact, I'm almost certain that's what the problem is. And I think that's why they tell you in some patterns to go so many inches, because it doesn't matter how many rows you put in as long as the amount of inches is right or close enough to right. So if I'm doing something and I get, it's supposed to be 3 inches and I'm under, and I do one more and I'm 3 1/4, I would say that's close enough to be nailed, to be, what did I do? I don't know. It didn't look like a double crochet though. The double crochets are just so much bigger this time than they were on the other side. I'm running a little bit loose because this finger is having a bit of trouble being bent. Although it's been bent into my hand so much, you'd think it would be fine. And holding the hook sounds like a second round of thunderstorms is imminent. For you down in Florida, that would not surprise me. Oh, excuse me. One of the coolest times I was at the beach, uh, right after a thunderstorm, or right before, I don't remember which. And the sun was going down, and we only had like 30 minutes that we could stay there because the beach closes at sunset, right? Or at least the one we went to that time did anyway. And so we've got all the dark clouds with the sun setting. But it's all dark above us and the sun setting off in the distance behind the clouds. You can see the yellow as and then it turns orange and turns, sort of a pink as it's going down. And by the time the sun got low enough on the horizon, the cloud had moved. The big old huge black dark cloud had started to move away, so we could actually see the sun as it was going down that last little bit. But there was actually people there that hadn't left yet when we got there. So we weren't the only ones enjoying the coolness because it had already rained, and yet the sunset at the same time. and it made the pictures that we took look almost like we were standing with our heads through a hole of the painted plywood cutouts with the stands, and then you put your head through, and it looks like you're this person or that person, and that's how it made our pictures look. It was the coolest effect, and it was just because it was so dark, and yet the sun was setting in the distance. So it just really. So can you tell? I'm trying to describe it the best I can. Uh, it really made a impression on me, and I just love those pictures. It was our honeymoon, but I love those pictures because it's so pretty. I got caught in a monsoon rain on the beach in Cancun once. I didn't even have time to get out of it. In less than 10 minutes, I was soaked. Yeah, I'll bet. I got caught in a few rainstorms in Florida too. And of course, when I was growing up in Colorado. Come on, there we go. My stitching is definitely uh, bigger than the other sleeve. One, two, three, four, five, six. This one should be odd, I think. Instant shower, Lynette. Hey, that's right. Oh, oh my. Oh my. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, I shouldn't say both. Excuse me is more than adequate. We all know that Laura yawns at the end of her meds and at the beginning of her meds. And if my meds had a choice, I'd still be sleeping for 2 hours in the middle. I'm yawning my head off the rest of the time. Is that right? Yep. No. Oh, I've already done that one. Move to the next one. Move to the next one. There it is. You just needed the soap and shampoo. I've never been east of Colorado. I will eventually. I've been all the way to the East Coast. I landed at Dulles Airport one time in Washington, D.C. I've been in the Atlanta Airport a couple of times. I've been at the Miami Airport a couple of times. Oh no, maybe only once. I have, and I'm a foreigner. Yep. Um, where else did I get to? Atlanta, Florida. Oh, I've been in is that South South Carolina, or North Carolina? I was one of the Carolinas. I had a towel, but it was soaked through too. It was so heavy with rain, I could barely lift it. Oh, I bet. I have a couple of towels that get that heavy when they're soaked too. Moving them from the washer to the dryer. Of course, those aren't soaked. They've been, um, yeah, moved around inside the washing machine to get the water out. Can't think of the word. Ugh. I've lived on both coasts, east and west. Yep. I didn't live out on the East Coast. Well, okay, I did if you count Florida, because I did spend the summer there. I lived with my grandparents. Oh, come on. And of course, I've lived in Washington, so Washington State. Been to California, been to Oregon, been through Idaho, been through Utah, been through, no, we would go across and up Virginia and California and Washington State. Yep, I understand. I swear at one point I was really close to Cape Canaveral, but I can't remember for sure. I would have to look at a map and look and see if I could find the route that we drove. Of course, I've been to Orlando. Who hasn't been to Orlando? Well, okay, there's a lot of people, but four earthquakes? I only know for sure that I've experienced one. Here she comes. That's Venus to Cat. Keep going, baby. Good girl. I want to go to Maine and Virginia. My family came here from there. I need to figure out why. Yeah, no kidding. Maine gets cold from what I've heard and understand. Virginia, I don't know. I can't, it would depend on what part of Virginia they lived in as to what the reasons to leave would have been, you know. One in California and three in Washington. Yep. Yep. I only had one. I only lived through one in Washington. So, okay. I need to make sure this is uneven when I get finished with this. Oops. Take that one out too. I went too far. Got to do my decrease. I think I've been doing my decreases wrong, but I'm not worried. They look the same, so they all look the same for the most part anyway. Okay. All right. And that should be the last one right there. Okay. Touch wood, no tornadoes. Oh yeah. I felt the Northridge earthquake here, and there has been one other slight one here. Okay. Tornadoes. Um, we'd gotten off the road and we were stopped to get something to eat or go to the bathroom. I don't, maybe it was even to get gas. I don't remember. And the tornado alarm went off and our phones all beep, 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 right? Northridge was my first earthquake. I don't remember what the earthquake was that I was a part of in Washington. It was the one that was in centered just outside of Olympia. It would have been in 2001. That's not right. I might be right. I can't remember. Um, anyway, so we knew a tornado was near. Well, we had left the car unlocked, and I think one or two of the windows open. Well, we decided we were just gonna because we were just it was supposed to be a quick quick in. Well, so the tornado sirens going off. We look out the window and we can see the tornado, and it's going through a field and it just spinning and throwing stuff and picking, oh, it was, the scientist in me was like, yes, this is awesome. And the mother in me was like, let's get the kids and let's go in the safe spot. Yeah, my kids were still little when this happened, but the scientist in me is going, oh, this is so cool. And the mother's like, get the kids and put them in the safe spot. And of course, right after that, a tornado passed behind us, passed behind the building we were in. But it was over a little bit. It wasn't like right behind the building. It's not like we were in any real danger. Luckily, nor was our car, thank goodness. So when it was over, it's pouring rain, the tornado, and we can still see some people were stepping out to see where the path that the tornado was, and if it had veered or it was coming closer to the building or whatever, so they were giving the rest of us reports. So these people would report to these people, so this line of people are reporting back to the ones who are still, quote, safe inside. Oh, it was hilarious. But anyway, it's pouring rain. We know the windows are open. The two front windows are open on the car. So we're like, as soon as the tornado warning was over, because the sirens keep going off. And so as soon as we knew it was safe to go outside, he ran out and put up the windows as quick as he could. I'm standing at the door with the kids, so he comes back. He's getting totally soaked, He comes back and grabs one of the kids, and we hoof it off to the car as fast as we can. We're like, put the kids in, get in, and then we'll figure out how to get them buckled, But we were all soaked by the time we got to the car. I was visiting my son in the NICU when the tornado sirens were going crazy. Oh no! Yeah, but you just kind of were like, I mean, my heart would have been thumping. My heart would start thumping just to hear the sirens. Of course, we lived in Colorado, so several areas that we lived there, and were prone to the potential of tornado. So then we lived in Washington, and the tornado, the sirens out there, same siren, but it's for the tidal waves. That's not the right word. Tsunamis. We luckily were never close to the area when one was coming in. The one I remember from Washington was actually up in, it was a tsunami that went up into I believe it was the islands, the more inland islands, not the Aleutians. I'm probably saying that wrong. But the ones that are more inland at the bottom of Alaska. Hello, Granny D. Oh, we're just telling stories, and I did get some crocheting done when the cat wasn't in my lap. So thank you for being here. I'm trying to remember to say being here. So yeah, isn't life amazing? I mean, and nature is just as fascinating, at least as scientists anyway. I took geology, I took oceanography, I took what was another one? Because I thought I was going to be a high school science teacher or a middle school, high school science teacher. That's what I thought I wanted to do after I had to change my major and my minor because I didn't have good enough grades in chemistry for what my major was, which was medical technology. And I think that they've probably lowered the bar a little bit since I was in school. Tsunamis scare me to no end. Thank goodness I've never lived near any place that's had them. They are the coolest thing, but I agree. I don't want to live in a place that has them. Uh, but do you remember the tsunamis in Japan a few years back? Oh my gosh. I could watch the water going in and out and in and out and in and out. And, you know, it go out a little bit. And so the cars would be moving down the street. And then it would come in, right? And just water and push everything back up the street. The people are standing on the top of the building and they're taking these videos. These the Japanese. I mean, you know, because that's where it was. I'm sorry, a scientist. It was absolutely amazing. So I just, it was something I've never seen, something I've never lived through. I don't want to live in an area where tsunamis are. I totally agree. But it was just amazing to watch all that water and the damage, knowing full well that the houses and buildings that were the closest to the water were underwater, and these people were on the top of these really tall buildings. And it was just, I'm sorry, it was just incredible. All right, kitten, where are you going to sit, huh? I don't need the sticker stuck to your fur again. I need to put it in the trash can. Oh, cat hair. The tail just went whoosh. Okay, well, I'm sorry I was late today, but I did warn everybody on Sunday that I probably would be late. And it worked out. Thank goodness. I was worried that I had missed my bus because I was trying to get some change for a $5 bill so I could pay my fare. So, whoops, this goes back in here. If you put it there, you will forget where it is. And then you'll have to try to remember what size hook you were using, right? Okay, hugs, kisses. I love you all. Cat hair, the unhealthy snack food. No kidding. No kidding. I wake up in the morning and I just crushed it in the edges of my lips. Because she, you know, I mean, cat hair is everywhere. I need to vacuum so bad, but she crawls around my head on my pillow, so it gets in my eyes, and sometimes it's in the corners in the middle, right, the corner, and I have to pick black cat hairs out of my and off the corner of my mouth too. All right, thank you for coming. Please be safe, and I will see you Friday night. I can't remember. Let me check. And no, not this Friday. It was last Friday. Bye. Whoops. Bye.